Hello, my legion of leasers, my army of apartment maniacs. I'm going to answer a question right now about how we can check in on our current residents, because that's an important topic right now. But I want you to listen to the answer, because what you're going to find is not only am I going to give you some skills for how you can check in, but you're going to get more renewals and you're going to get more hot, qualified, warm referral leads that you can turn to leases than you've ever thought before. Okay, so this question comes from the great, the powerful Nancy Meyer. She's a leasing manager with Kriegman and Smith. They're out of New York. Nancy, I believe Nancy's in the New Jersey area. Fantastic, fantastic organization. Check them out. And Nancy, thank you for writing in with the question. Here's Nancy's question. Hi, Matt. I had a question. I'm a leasing manager for a high-rise building, working from home at this time. I'd like to check up on our residents to show we care about them. Do you have any suggestions on what I should ask, inquire with them about, etc.? Any assistance you could provide would be greatly appreciated. Nancy, terrific, terrific question. Here's the answer. A lot of times when we want to check in with our residents, we have the best intentions in the world, but we can actually make things more difficult. And here's what I mean by that. Our residents are already, especially in a time like right now, they're already in a state of fear and uncertainty. The last thing that we want to do is add to that fear and add to that uncertainty. Have you ever had a relationship with somebody, maybe it's your parent, maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's a friend, and they're constantly asking you, hey, are you okay? What's wrong? If you ask somebody what's wrong enough times, we'll just come up with something that's wrong. Maybe we felt great, maybe our attitude was great, and somebody asks us what's wrong. Or they give us one of those looks, right? And suddenly you're like, well, maybe something should be wrong. So the last thing I want you to do, I don't want you to make these calls and be like, hey, I'm just checking in on you to make sure you're okay. I just want to see if everything's all right. I want to see if anything's wrong, if there's anything we can do to help. And although that's your intent, okay, because you want to help, you want to make sure nothing's wrong, I don't want you to say those words, because what we don't want to do is artificially inflate the panic, okay? What we want to do is we want to increase their level of certainty, we want to increase their comfort, and we want to make sure that they know that we care. That's our goal. Very, very simple answer in what you say. I want you to make these calls, and to make sure that you're being fair to everybody and you're following the rules, I want you to create a spreadsheet and make sure that you call every single resident. I don't want you to pick any favorites here. We're going to call everybody. Very simple call to make. Most of your calls are going to be a voicemail message. Here's the message. Hey Nancy, it's Matt in the leasing office. I just wanted to take a quick second out and just let you know, I was thinking about you this morning. I really appreciate the fact that you live with us. I care about you. I really appreciate you. I know it's silly, but I just wanted to reach out and tell you that. That's all you have to do. Just reach out and say, hey, I just want to let you know I was thinking about you and I really appreciate you. We love having you here as a resident. Any of those three are terrific. That's the kind of message that when somebody gets, they're going to be like, wow, that was like getting a hug. That was like making my day so much better. Now, if it is a resident that is in that state that you want to find out if something's going on, maybe they are having some difficulty, maybe they're not going to be able to pay their rent, maybe they've got a maintenance issue. When you leave a message like that, or when you call them and they answer and they hear that first, hey, I just want to let you know I appreciate you and I was thinking about you, they're going to then offer up the issue. Hey, I'm glad you called. Our hot water is out. Or hey, I'm glad you called. I really would like to set up a time to talk to you because I'm not sure if I can pay my rent this month. Any of that negative stuff is going to naturally come up, but it's not going to be artificially lifted. If you call looking for it and they have it, it's going to be 10 times worse than if they just offered it up to you. I know this is going to help. Now, I talked to you about renewals and I talked to you about referrals. In our society today, we have a very digital-based society. Social media, thumbs up, thumbs down, likes. By the way, please give me a thumbs up on this video. That's where we're at in our society. It would really make me feel good. But the fact that we have such a digital society, people don't get a lot of calls from people saying, hey, I really appreciate you, I really care about you, and I really think about you. I want you to think right now. Comment below. When was the last time somebody called you just to say, I appreciate you, I'm thinking about you, I care about you. It doesn't happen. That is going to make your prospects feel so good. They're going to remember that. I guarantee you. Please trust the process. As the founder of Leasing University, the #1 sales training in the apartment industry, trust me when I tell you this. One simple call like that to a prospect is better than any party you can have, any gift card you can send them, any sort of resident event. And those are all great things. But just simply reaching out to them one-to-one over the phone and letting them know you care is going to be huge when it comes time to renew. They're not going to want to break up with you, and they're not going to want to break up with the community. And on the other side, when they're talking to their friends, their loved ones, their family members, their coworkers, and anybody at any time says, man, I'm really frustrated with my property management company. I don't think they care. You know, I've got to find a new place to live. I think I'm going to bounce. I think I'm going to get a different apartment. They're going to immediately think of you and that phone call you made. And they're going to say, hey, you know, I've got somebody. You need to talk to Nancy. She's my personal friend. I love Nancy. She is my leasing manager. Please call Nancy. If she can't find a place for you at our high rise, she probably knows somebody else that can help you, but make Nancy your first call. She cares. All you have to do is call your current residents and let them know you're thinking about them, you appreciate them, and that you really, really care and appreciate that they're living with you. I know this is going to help. Put it into practice right now. This is actually something we've been teaching at Leasing University since the start of the curriculum. And hey, if you want to get more leases, and I'm talking 7 times more leases than the rest of the industry, check out the training over at leasinguniversity.com. You can do it right from your phone. You can get your certified leasing consultant credential in less than 30 days. It is real world training like I just went through with you right now that's gonna help you get more leases. Any questions that you have, please leave them in the comment section below. I would love it if you smash that like button. Again, my name's Matt Easton. I'm your friend in leasing and life. I'm also the founder of Leasing University. Until the next video, I want you to be great and I want you to get those leases. I'll see you soon. 500 of the top property management companies work with Leasing University. We conduct 100 live apartment leasing training events per year. We help our clients sign over 100,000 additional leases per year, adding $2 billion to their revenue. Leasing consultants that have access to Leasing University lease 7 times more apartments than the rest of the industry. Leasing University is new. Leasing University is game-changing, and Leasing University will get you 7 times more leases. Listen, the apartment industry has changed. The way people rent apartments today is totally different than it was yesterday. Today's renter has more access to information, and they've got more choices in apartments than they've ever had before. If you're struggling to get leases, it's most likely not your location, it's not your amenities, and it's not your price. It's your sales training. If you've been made to sit through a boring class or unrealistic online training, and you're not getting the skills that you need to work with renters, to help you handle their objections, and to make sure you close the lease and rent the apartment, well, that ends today with Leasing University. Our simple, fun, and exciting step-by-step online training and live events will give you the skills and confidence that you need to lease 7 times more apartments. Earn your certified leasing consultant credential in less than 30 days with Leasing University. Simply click on the link to get started and head over to leasinguniversity.com now to start your training.